How's it going, guys? Welcome to episode number 3 of the Gamelectric podcast. I'm Josh. Joining me today is my best friend James and co-host, and also the GameCatcher. How's it going, guys?
Hey, pretty good. Yourself?
Good. Good.
It's going all good here.
We got a special guest, GameCatcher. Thank you so much for dropping by. I don't know if you want to do any a plug-in of your shiz. I know that you have a YouTube channel now. Are you streaming?
I'm starting to get into streaming. I actually filmed an announcement video that I was starting to get into streaming, but I haven't edited it yet, so I guess this is the official first announcement
That's
of
awesome.
my being able to stream.
I look forward to seeing
Nice.
that. I will link your YouTube channel below. Thank you so much
thank
for
you.
dropping by on podcast numero 3003. We're keeping it trucking along, trying our best.
Yeah.
Right now, I am in a closet, and there is a whole laundry system right next to me. Hopefully, it does not turn on or anything.
Oh, bless your heart.
Yeah.
Why are you in the closet?
Well, there's
It's
a
just
lot
not
of-
ready to come out yet, okay? Just
I was
give it
gonna
time.
make that joke, but then I was like, oh.
There's like a lot of sound in the kitchen. Like the dishwasher will make a sound, and then the refrigerator will make a sound. It took me forever to sleep in this house.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, what all goes bump in the night?
yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So, not up to me. I'm still on vacay, well, quote unquote vacay, and yet I'm having my podcast in the closet. But it's been a good time. Been spending a lot of time with the family. I've realized I have a much larger family than I ever expected. It's pretty awesome.
That's really
Oh,
cool.
yeah, that's really cool to hear.
Yeah, because we've got like the Merrill side, which is my sister's husband, and I hadn't even met them. And we went to a spring, and there was like 10 of them, and I was like, "Holy crap! Those are my new brother and sisters-in-law." And
You should finish that story like what you told me yesterday.
about the tornado.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
fun.
All right.
What happened?
I'll make it quick. Basically, we went to Tallahassee Springs, and there was a tornado.
Oh,
And,
man, I wasn't watching the news then, I guess.
Yeah, so I was in the middle of the forest when it happened, and like 4 trees fell around us, and it took us forever to get back to like safety. And oh man, it sucked. It was
Yeah.
it was
You
scary.
didn't feel the change in the air?
So it was just raining,
Uh-huh.
and it was thundering, and then
Was the sky green?
it was no, I don't think it was green
Okay.
at the time, but
Okay,
then
that makes sense.
it started the wind started going insane, and then
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of trees started falling. I witnessed like 4 trees, and one was right next to me, and I narrowly got away from that one. And then on our path, like the bridges were blocked by trees, and we had to go through the river to get back. And then the tornado siren went off, and when
Yeah.
as soon as the tornado siren went off, it started hailing.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like smack dab in the middle of it, and it was pretty terrifying, but I survived.
Yeah.
I survived.
Yeah, you're
the
lucky to have
tornado.
gotten out alive.
They're like,
Yeah.
go ahead.
As an Oklahoman, I applaud you.
Yeah, and everybody's trying to tell me like, man, you had quite the eventful vacation. You got to chase the storm, and it's like, no, that
More
was
like the storm was chasing me.
that was
Yeah,
not
exactly.
the highlight of my event. That's for
No.
that's for sure.
No.
We were the spring was amazing, but we were only able to enjoy it for like 10 minutes.
Oh man, that sucks.
And it was an hour and a half drive. So hour and a half drive, 3 hours altogether for 10 minutes of enjoyment and a tornado.
That really sucks.
But yeah, oh well. That's just how it goes sometimes. But
Yeah, I guess so.
I made it just so we could have a very special guest, the GameCatcher. I'm really happy about that. We haven't talked to him forever.
Yeah.
We used to make videos
I
and hang out all the
know.
time, and then life happened, and now we're finally getting reconnected. I can't tell you how many
Woo!
times I've probably abandoned like my little coalition of creators just because of life. Freaking sucks. But I'm back
Hey,
on the
Yeah.
horse.
sometimes you have to adult.
Yep, sometimes. Not all the
Exactly.
time, but sometimes.
Yeah, no one can blame you for that.
So
No.
in the Gamelectric podcast, we primarily talk about video games. We've got it in the name, so we kind of have to. But
Yeet.
today we're doing things a little differently this time around. Hell, we're not even going to talk about what you're playing. I know James wants to talk about what you're playing, but we're we're gonna save it. We're gonna give that game a week. We're talking about No Man's Sky next. We're gonna play it together for a week, and then we'll freaking dedicate a huge chunk of time to that podcast to No Man's Sky next, because I'm really excited about it too. I know you've been playing it without me, you bastard.
Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna explore.
Really?
Change the subject.
Tell me that in a week. We'll talk about it in a week. We'll see if it's really good or if it's just another grind. And we'll see.
I'll be interested to hear that too.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see.
Because I've heard nothing but bad things about No Man's Sky.
Oh, absolutely. There is nothing but bad things about No Man's Sky. So, but
it was shiz for a while, and then they came out with this. So
yeah, I watched the trailer, and the update looks like an entire revamp of the game. So I'm really curious. But I don't want to have this conversation with you until I play it myself. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll see. But so we're not doing what you're playing segment today. We're actually jumping straight into our topic, which isn't even game related really, but still really freaking nerdy.
Hell yeah.
Today we're talking about Comic-Con, specifically the newest movies and trailers that hit last week during Comic-Con, which I'm hell excited. I don't know if I was hoping that I got like a variety of trailers that at least both of you would be interested in some, not all, but there's some that I'm not interested in either, so don't feel bad. That's really just like the biggest ones. And interestingly enough, I pulled the trailers from their original source, like Warner Brothers for the Harry Potter, all the DC stuff. I pulled them from DC, and they were hitting around 20 million, or 9 million. But Aquaman actually hit 20 million views in like a day.
Deserves it.
So that was pretty dang cool. I'm excited to talk about that. Rest assured, we will be doing trailer reactions and many other things on this channel in the future. I know.
Hell yeah.
This would be my ideal scenario, is I'd upload like 10 trailer reaction videos about Comic-Con specifically, but right now I don't really have the resources to do that, since I'm on a vacay. But I did make a playlist down below in the link in the description of trailers we'll be talking about, so feel free to check them out yourself. And while you're in the description, feel free to click on that Patreon link. Patreon.com/Gamelectric. Help us pay the Gamelectric bill. We appreciate it so much.
Pretty please.
Speaking of shameless plugs, also check out the GameCatcher. Link also in the description below.
You get a plug, and you get a plug, and you get a plug. Everybody gets a plug.
All right. No more shameless plugs until the end. All right, let's talk about these trailers. So I'm gonna start with the Glass trailer, which I want to start out strong, but I also really wanted to save this to the end. But I'm just so excited about it. Like, I'm freaking out about the new Glass trailer. I don't know if you guys watched Split.
Yep. Well, I saw it with you guys.
Oh, yeah. We watched it together. Did you see Split, Gamecatcher?
I have not even heard of Split. What is that?
So Split is the first ever good M. Night Shyamalan film.
He made a good film?
Yep, that's correct.
Is this the Twilight Zone? I'm confused.
I was very confused, but I've seen it 3 times and I liked it each and every time. It's still got like the M. Night-esque issues, but man. James McAvoy is so good in it.
Oh, he's fantastic.
He's so incredible in it. He saves the entire film. Yeah. I would say the same about Unbreakable. Like, it's still like a dumb M. Night film, but Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson like save that movie. So
all right.
Glass is bringing in all 3 actors, and my hope is that they too will make it a good M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I don't think I've seen Unbreakable.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
So this is a good recap for everybody then. Unbreakable was made in the 90s. It's got Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson is a guy that's, his bones break really easily, but he's incredibly smart. Like, he has the intelligence way beyond anyone in that universe. Bruce Willis is playing a character who is the only person that survived a train crash, and learns that he has like superhuman strength, and that he can also learn the intentions of people around him just by touching them.
Huh.
So is this like a sequel to those films?
Yeah, so this is a
That's
sequel.
interesting.
This is a direct sequel to Split, but then it follows Bruce Willis and Mr. Glass. And this trailer was something I was not expecting at all, because they all kind of go about their lives. Like, Split escaped the police. Bruce Willis has his family and is living his life, and then Mr. Glass is just kind of thwarted and he's mad about stuff, but he never goes to jail or goes to an asylum. So in the Glass trailer, you see all three in an asylum, and it's like, what?
Right.
What the heck happened? What is happening?
Yeah.
So it's a really unique take on the whole concept, and I feel like it's going, like, those three movies, including Glass, may very well be M. Night's, like, magnum opus, because they've just been so
He ain't getting
bad.
any better.
Like, I didn't even like Signs. I don't know how you guys felt about Signs, but
I enjoyed it, but I was a lot younger then too.
True.
So.
Yeah.
I didn't like how I watched it recently, and I'm like, wow, it takes 45 minutes for something scary to happen, and it's not even scary.
Yeah, I think it's like the videotape. You see the alien walk across on the TV.
Yeah, and the same thing happens in The Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense takes literally 45 minutes for anything of value to occur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Freaking
too much buildup.
Split's like the opposite. Like, it's like the first 5 minutes in, it's like, oh my god, what just happened?
He like kidnaps
Kidnaps
some girls or something like that. Kidnap.
Yeah, he kidnaps the children.
I feel like M. Night Shyamalan must have gotten someone new on his team that sort of is like, no, that's a dumb idea.
Maybe.
Like this.
That could be it.
Yeah.
I felt like the Happening. Did you guys see The Happening?
Yeah, I did.
I feel like everyone in the world needs to watch The Happening, because it's like watching a miracle. Because he somehow, by some miracle, makes every good actor in that movie horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't make any sense. Like, you got Zooey Deschanel, you got Mark Wahlberg. They're both great actors, and they're so bad in that movie. And I don't know. I'm very hopeful, though. The trailer looks freaking awesome. You also got the girl from American Horror, who I also like a lot. She's like I don't remember her name. I don't know if you guys know her name, but she's like a psychiatrist in the psychiatric ward.
Mm-hmm.
No.
She's at the beginning of the trailer.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, her. She's
Okay.
cool. She's a cool lady. And then they also brought back Casey from Split, which I was not expecting at all. It's like she's trying to help James McAvoy. Like, what?
Yeah.
So
that's
crazy.
intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GameCatcher, you gotta watch
can't.
Split. It's as somebody who
Apparently,
just
I do now.
as
you do.
somebody who just hates like M. Night Shyamalan films, like, you have to watch Split. It's so good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it and try it out, because like I can't trust M. Night Shyamalan
I know.
after the debacle that was the last Airbender.
I don't think anyone can. It took me forever to convince people to go see Split with me, and they were all pleasantly surprised. So was I.
Okay, that's good.
Because I kept watching the trailer, and I'm like, it has like a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes or something. And the trailer looks awesome when Split was first coming out. So I'm like, I just got to go see this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good choice.
I know it's called Glass, but it still seems like James McAvoy is going to have the most showtime. Like, I feel like he's going to be center stage for this film. And like,
that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like in the preview.
In the middle of the trailer, that sprint that James McAvoy does, he's like running. Oh my god, he looks so cool. And like, he's climbing walls again, and he's
goes
crazy.
Beast mode. Goes beast mode. He drops down from the freaking ceiling. Like, what?
What the? Say what?
What you talking about, girl?
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, none of that will make sense in the trailer unless you see Split.
Yeah, you gotta see it. You gotta see it.
All right.
I think if I had to complain about anything about Split, it would be there's like some very long-winded monologuing, and the psychiatrist, the grandma-looking lady, is the worst about it. Like, not only is she not that good of an actor, but she never shuts up.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That's really my only issue with Split. Everything else is amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
Hmm. So, on the other end of the spectrum, something I'm not so excited for, Titans.
Oh,
Oh, that makes me sad. This looks like something that M. Night Shyamalan would have
Yeah,
directed.
Right?
Yeah,
this
no.
looks like garbage, like pure shit.
Yeah,
It's
like
so
I
bad.
love Teen Titans so much.
I
Like the
know.
original
Yeah.
Teen Titans series is so good.
Yeah.
And like I don't know why they're making Raven into a damsel in distress.
I know.
Yeah, she's like
and she
this
like
whiny
has
brat.
no control over her powers.
Yeah.
She is such a badass, and like it seems like they're really pushing her as a love interest for Robin.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what is Starfire? Chopped liver? And where's Cyborg?
Yeah.
Exactly.
The
You
angel
don't even
chick.
really see Beast Boy in there. Like you see him for like
Yeah.
a second, I think, in the trailer. It's like, well,
Like
what?
I think he's turning into a leopard or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know,
Something like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know. He looks horrible. They all look horrible. Starfire.
So my biggest thing about it
yeah.
was Robin actually kills, I think, 2 people in the trailer or something like that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so
They don't take people's lives.
to its defense,
Especially-
tell that to Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
That was also a shit movie.
True.
That was also a shit movie.
True.
So,
The DC movieverse is just a mess.
yeah,
Hot mess.
Yeah, and I
they're
feel like
trying to keep up with Marvel and they can't.
they can't. And
Yeah.
instead of just making their current franchises better, they just create new timelines and just debacle the whole thing. Because
Yeah.
I think I told you about how there's going to be an origin story for the Joker, and then there's
Mhm.
also going to be a standalone Batman film in addition to the Ben Affleck series. So there's going to be 3 different like timelines or alternate realities. So you're going to get 3 Jokers, 3 Batmans.
Well, to be fair, in the actual comic book universe, it was revealed to Batman that there were 3 different Jokers.
Absolutely, but that works in a comic
yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Imagine if
True.
Marvel did what the comics did. It would be Panda freaking
mess.
Monium.
Oh my god, there's so many different. Yeah, exactly.
None of
It
that
just wouldn't work.
I agree with you, and I know all about the Joker-esque timelines, but none of that coincides with the any type of cinematic universe. People can't keep up.
No,
Yeah.
no. And are they still going to use who played
Jared Leto?
the Joker? Yeah, thank you. Are they still going to use him?
I sure hope not.
Is that the guy
Yeah,
with the
'cause-
damage written across his forehead?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I love him. He's a
he's
great singer and actor.
incredible.
But
I don't know
no-
how they did
yeah.
how they got that wrong, because if you watch Requiem for a Dream, and there's a couple other movies where he's crazy, like I can't remember the name of this other movie. It was where there's like he's a thief and he's trying to get into a vault and people are hiding in it. Like he's so good at crazy. So I don't know
yeah.
what the heck they did, but back to the actual Titans film, the whole like fuck Batman.
Oh yeah.
Like,
like,
are you
What
kidding?
Batman?
Are you kidding me? Like I get it, but first of
unless
all,
he's the one that's turning into
Crazy.
Nightwing, that doesn't make any sense.
No.
First of
this
all,
is
you're-
Dick Grayson.
and you're not
It's not
Nightwing
like-
yet. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck
yeah,
are you
exactly.
doing? And then
Yeah.
Robin shooting people, which
Yeah.
it's fine if you're killing people, but you're gonna pick up their guns and shoot them. Well, okay, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
if you
I'm
asked
not
me
gonna go
if
see
I
it.
wanted to go see Titan in theaters or Teen Titans Go to the Movie, I would pick Teen Titans Go to the Movie, which looks so
Yeah.
freaking horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just stop murdering my favorite childhood series, please.
yeah,
Yeah. Right.
And I keep complaining, but people, their responses are like, "Oh, it's a Titan. It's Titans, not Teen Titans." And it's like, okay, sure, but they look like kids, so
yeah. Exactly.
it's supposed to be Teen Titans-esque, and they're just ruining that cartoon for everybody. It's like,
It's
Yeah.
painful. It hurts my soul.
I mean, hell, Raven looks like she's actually younger in the movie than she is in the series. So
Yeah.
yeah,
She's a tiny baby.
yeah, and
Yeah.
if they are supposed to be the adults, they're like the whiniest adults ever. Like,
With the most cliche
Yeah.
young adult novel line.
Yup.
it all just looks so bad, folks. You guys can
Not
skip.
gonna see it.
You get
Monster.
viewers can skip that trailer in the playlist. Feel
Yeah.
free.
Yep.
But,
Yeah.
like I said, I wanted to give us variety. I didn't say they were all good.
No, it's good to have a variety. So
Yeah. I feel like DC just needs to stop making live action films. Like that's where I'm
It would
at.
save their brand.
I think that's the root of the issue is like, or at least do what Marvel does where you have very similar directors, if not the same directors for a single franchise. Like
Yeah.
have the person that made Wonder Woman make everything else because that's the only
Please.
damn good DC film
seriously.
as
Literally.
of recent time. Like I didn't hate Justice League,
Literally.
but there was a ton of forced humor and just it was oh god.
Yeah, and they had a different costume director for Justice League, and so you can tell the difference in the Amazonian costumes.
Yep.
Like,
Oh yeah.
one was amazing and good and historically accurate in the Wonder Woman film, and then you get to the Justice League, and it's like, hey guys, we're in bikinis. They're
Yeah.
battle bikinis.
That's actually pretty funny because
Look at me.
in Justice League, so I was so disappointed in Wonder Woman because you could never see Gal Gadot's booty, and I was like, ah, so disappointed. How is that shirt? How is that skirt so short and you can't see no Gal Gadot booty? And then as soon as Justice League comes out, it's like, hey, it's a Gal Gadot booty. Like
The only good point.
that's the only good point of the entire costume change. So, moving on as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of information about Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, but I did start watching Dragon Ball Super, and I like it a lot more than Dragon Ball Z. So,
Really?
I'm in into like episode 30, and like in Dragon Ball Super, they say a lot. Well, first of all, they don't mind swearing in it, which is nice. It's a lot
That's
more
cool.
mature.
Yes.
But they also say things that you're thinking when it comes to the characters. Like they make fun of Vegeta's brooding like all the time. It's hilarious. It's
Oh,
so
bless
funny.
them.
Great.
That's awesome.
Like I can do a pretty good Vegeta voice, but I can't do a very good Goku voice. But there's this scene where Bulma gets like bitch slapped at one point, and Vegeta's like, "What have you done to my Bulma?" And it's like, and he goes all Super Saiyan and he's super badass and stuff. But then later, Goku's like, he's like, "You sure have gotten stronger, Vegeta. Especially during that part where you were like, what have you done to my Bulma?" And I died.
Oh my
I was
God.
laughing so hard because his imitation of Vegeta. Oh my god, it was so funny.
That's awesome.
So it's definitely like a good series. So I'm excited for the movie.
All right.
nice.
The only thing I could really think while watching the entire thing was Broly Smash! Just like, hello, Super Saiyan Hulk.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's not very smart, is he?
He's beasting it. I guess my big issue, and this goes for the entire franchise, not just this movie, but it happens in this movie too. I'm really tired of them bringing back the same villains over and over. Like, I'm so tired of it. How many times has Frieza died?
Oh god, yeah.
Seriously, you killed Frieza. Just let Frieza be dead.
Yeah. It's like it's turning into a soap opera. They need more characters, so they're gonna bring the old ones back.
Yep, pretty much. It's like, why do you even mourn over death at this point? Like, we all know you're just gonna gather
get the
them.
He's gonna
Dragon
come
Balls.
back.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That you died too many times for these Dragon Balls to save you? We'll go to another friggin' planet and use their Dragon Balls.
They even pointed out in the series where they're like, Piccolo died, and Goku's just like, don't worry, we'll just grab the Dragon Balls. Like, oh, okay.
All right.
Like, seriously, if that franchise, that's what I want to happen. Honestly, I want them to lose the Dragon Balls completely, and just be like when people die, like it's like freaking Fire Emblem. When people die, they're gone. Like, you ain't got no save.
Oh my gosh. So it's not Dragon Ball Z anymore. It's just Z.
It's exactly. Or like it's Dragon Ball Super, but then with the Dragon Ball crossed out on the title.
We're just Super now. What does the Super stand for? Hope.
Hope.
Oh my god.
The other thing that was killing me during the franchise is there's actually a stage called Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
What?
Why?
Or SSJSS. And it's like, or SSJGSS, I believe.
What?
SSJGSSJ.
These
Yeah, because
shonen need to
Confusing.
stop.
yeah, because the gods, you would think that God would be the final form, like you're a god.
Yeah.
No, you're a god among Super Saiyans. That's even higher than actual gods.
Yeah, but now you're a Super Saiyan god among gods. I don't know, man. But they get the blue hair, which you guys know me in blue, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll let
It
it gets
hot and bothered for
it
it.
gets a pass because it's literally my blue. It's like finally.
Finally, I dropped my chi shirt and put it in a film.
Yeah, pretty much, but whatever. I love it. I'll go if it's in theaters. I'll go see it in theaters. Just it's like the Miyazaki festival that's happening at AMC right now. Like obviously I've seen all the Miyazaki films, but I'm gonna go see them in theaters just to like see if anyone's there.
Experience that.
You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
be like oh, it's a hot chick and she likes Miyazaki. I'm gonna go talk to her immediately. That's why I go see those movies in
That's
theaters.
the best way to get a date sometimes.
Seriously, not a
Yeah,
bad
true.
move.
Yeah.
No.
You have interests? I have similar interests.
Yup.
Yeah, for me it's like if you video games and or anime, I'm down.
Yeah.
The and or is important.
Pretty much. But yeah, I'm excited. Aquaman. So I just said DC should stop making live action films, but now I'm gonna say Aquaman looks pretty freaking dope.
Please, just keep making Aquaman films.
Just be good.
I would die for this guy.
It's Khal Drogo, man. It's impossible for him not to be
Yeah.
cool in
He's freaking
anything.
So hot.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
Yeah.
He was really good in, I think it's called Frontier.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
he was
on
really good
Netflix,
in
wasn't
that.
it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's actually where I first saw him.
So
and I
James
was like, this
doesn't
guy's
watch
Awesome.
James don't watch Game of Thrones. If he watched season 3, he would know how badass Jason Momoa
Nah.
is.
Yes.
He's so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Like, and I
Yeah.
mean, that was just such a good move on DC's part to make him, because not only is he like freaking whatever, I don't know what his ethnicity is, but he looks perfect.
He's Hawaiian, I believe.
Okay, yeah, Momoa sounded pretty Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Like I think he's native Hawaiian.
It looks so badass, and I feel like with him, so DC has very jagged humor. Like it's not
Mhm.
just slow and awkward. It's like almost mean humor.
Yeah.
So it's like they're joking, but they look mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
works for this guy. Like that works for this actor. So
He just has
Yeah.
that face.
yeah, he's got
Yeah,
that
he
rugged,
does.
like I don't care about nothing kind of face.
Yeah.
But
Redheads, you know?
I will say in the trailer, seeing Aquaman's parents, nah, those guys do not look anything like Khal Drogo, Jason Momoa. No, I refuse to believe that like those two super pale, like blonde hair and brown haired couple had that god of a man.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just look so simple compared to him, and I thought that was really funny.
Oh, I can't blame you.
It's probably from like the baby actually belongs to what's his name? Who's Mermaid's dad or whatever?
Oh, Poseidon?
Yeah,
Right.
it's actually Trident's
Poseidon, yeah.
son.
Yeah, King Trident.
You guys didn't know she was banging Trident while while you weren't looking.
Yeah,
Yup.
and the actual son of the two people you see in the beginning of the film,
Yeah.
that's the guy sitting on the throne.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
That would be how I would do that.
That would be perfect. That actually works perfectly because if you look at that guy, he looks like a very chotch looking douchey looking guy. So I could see that.
Yeah, seriously. But like, also, have you noticed that the only really good DC films are of two of the people that they've been shoving aside for decades?
Yeah.
Like, everyone makes fun of Aquaman. Like, I'm Aquaman. I saved the whales.
That's another
And
thing
now
is
look at
making
him.
Aquaman actually cool.
Yeah. Turning him into a badass instead of just like a guy that he can save you if you're in the water, but if you're on the beach, if you're getting like murdered or raped on the beach, he could be like throw a jellyfish at you
Like,
or something.
Okay, Family Guy. Calm down. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm excited. I think the part where when the kid's at the aquarium and he's talking to fish and shit, and then the shark breaks the glass, that part's so cool looking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like Jaws is coming for you.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's gonna be sick. The thing is, the trailers are usually clear indicators. Like the Wonder Woman trailer looked incredible. The Suicide Squad trailer looks so bad. The Justice League trailer didn't look very good, but it looked like it could be okay. It's like it's like M. Night Shyamalan. For every 3 bad ones, he's gonna give you 1 good one, apparently.
Right.
But,
sometimes they have to build it up in interest.
Yeah. Well, I think Suicide Squad was especially bad because I've never heard of anybody going like, let me open up this manila folder and here's narration of the characters and storyline. Who does that?
I don't know.
This is so and so. He's a bad guy and he's in jail right now and the Joker likes this person.
You know who does that?
DC.
I mean, fair, but also me and my cousins in our backyard when we were like 10.
That's funny.
It's like, here's the storyboard of the entire movie. Here you go. What you just got to make this into a good story. We'll just read it. We'll just read what you wrote. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's good. See that one? I drew them myself.
And then they hate each other, and then they're friends again, and then they smoke a lot of ganja.
Do you even know what a ganja is, little girl? I don't know, but Daddy seems to like it.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know, man. We'll see. I hope it's good. It looks awesome. We'll see, though.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies that look really, really good, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Oh, yeah.
I think it looks awesome. I don't care what anybody says. I was on the fence about the first one, but this one looks really good.
I never really got into Harry Potter, so.
Really?
Yeah.
James, it's Harry Potter. It's childhood. It's love.
No, it was great when I was a kid, and I just don't. I grew out of it. I don't know.
Did you read the books?
I read Chamber of Secrets.
See, that's part of the thing is that, like, the books grow with the readers. So, like, it was written for 11-year-olds when the first one came out. But by the time you get to, like, the 4th book, it's gotten to be really mature. And it's just exponentially better as you go on.
So,
and it's the opposite with the movies.
I stopped halfway through the 5th one of the books because I got tired of emo Harry Potter.
I know. I nearly quit on the 5th book myself, but stick with it and get through the 5th book because the 6th and 7th books are really, really good. Like, emo Harry is stupid. It was probably a bad narrative choice.
Yeah.
Like, I agree wholeheartedly. But, like, the 6th and 7th books were fantastic.
I feel like the movie's kind of derailed near the 4th one.
Yeah, like, they derailed when the original Dumbledore died.
Yeah. Because
no one can replace him. I forget his name, but he was such a good man.
Yeah, I'll never forget that there was, like, a passage from the book that they put underneath, like, a GIF of the new one, and it's like Dumbledore gently asked Harry Potter, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" And then the gift is like,
your name in the Goblet of Fire?
he's like shoving him against the wall, like shaking him, and it's just like, oh god, what happened?
Yeah. Like, I think they also changed directors.
Yep, they did. And well, they changed directors after the second movie, so
yeah, you can tell the quality.
They might have even
they
changed
wearing
it again.
clothes.
I'm not sure. They might have. I have no idea. I don't really care to look because it's such an old franchise. But I guess my big frustration was how they took away parts from the books, like some of my favorite parts. But which is fine. It's a movie. You can't cram an entire book into a film. But the problem is they put stuff in that never happened.
Like that scene in the 5th movie where he's at the diner and he's reading the newspaper and the girl's like, "Hey, do you know the guy on the cover?" And he's like, "Not a clue," and it's him. And then like Dumbledore meets him in like a subway or something. Yeah. So stupid. And
then they smoke a lot of ganja. No, seriously, it's bad. I think that's why I like Fantastic Beasts, because they don't really have anything to go off of. Like, it's all from the writers and the directors, and it's a lot more mature than Harry Potter 2. So what we much like how the books grew with the readers, now Harry Potter's catching up to the people that liked it originally, and they're making it like
that's kind of cool,
a lot better in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm just really happy that Pastry Man is back. He's such a good man.
I don't know. Wait, so
such a good man.
So are you talking about the guy with the pale white skin?
Yeah, the chubby dude who was made to forget everything that happened in the
that
movie?
guy. Oh jeez.
I love him so much. He's such a good man.
He's okay. Does anybody know? So I thought the guy at the end of the film where he's like, "I'm an alchemist and I'm immortal," I thought that was Luna's dad, but it's definitely not.
It's Nicholas Flamel.
Okay,
from the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so fucking cool. So I didn't put that together when I first saw it. Pretty badass.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm a little worried that a lot of the spells are going to be recycled, and they'll be too similar to Harry Potter. Like, just in that trailer alone, it's like you got Ridiculous, you got the Deluminator, you got the Apparitions all freaking day. Which
no one splinches. It's fine.
Yeah, like how many times are you gonna apparate in a single trailer? In both trailers, it's like, okay, calm down. It's cool looking, but it's literally just a mode of transportation. It's not. That's like me. That is literally like Fast and the Furious, but with freaking apparition instead of cars. Like, but in Fast and Furious it makes sense because the movie's about cars.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny.
But yeah,
like something. Yeah,
it was really cool to see Thestral again, though. That's one thing I don't mind them recycling. Yes. I don't mind that at all. The freaking Dementor looking horses.
Oh yeah, they're awesome. I wonder who we watched get murdered. Is there anyone in the first film?
No.
Okay.
Actually, maybe. No, because the kid's still in the new movie.
Yeah, because he called out his name.
Yep. Well, also you see him for like a split second. Yeah, I don't think anyone officially dies. Oh, you know what? He probably killed the guy he was impersonating in the first movie. Maybe. I don't know. Officially, I don't know. But he has to have seen somebody. Did anyone else notice the Elder Wand in Johnny Depp's hand?
Well, yeah, because that's where Dumbledore originally got it from, was Grindelwald.
I wasn't expecting them to just like show it off right away, though. I thought that was really cool. Yeah. But it was like, oh shit, it's the Elder Wand.
Back for the hills.
Yeah. Speaking of Johnny Depp, though, the big question is, will he be good?
I hope he will.
Because he looks pretty cool in this movie with his frohawk.
He looks totally different.
Yeah, I think it might actually deviate from his average role, which would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like
I didn't recognize him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like he looks pretty cool, but he's had some doozies, like the later Pirates movies, Willy Wonka, and him as the Mad Hatter. Like, that's my favorite book in the entire world, Alice in Wonderland, and he like ruined that for me. It was so bad.
That was different. I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it was very weird in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was bad, James. Shut the fuck up. It was bad.
No, it's your opinion.
Nope. I'm telling you, James. I'm telling you, it was horrible. Just listen to me.
Like, I enjoyed the Alice in Wonderland.
What did you say, Gamecatcher?
I enjoyed the Alice in Wonderland movies for what they were, although they definitely did not follow the books.
No.
Like,
of course.
at all.
Well, I mean, it takes place after the first Alice in Wonderland, and then Through the Looking Glass. I don't know what the heck they were doing with that, but
that was weird. I appreciate it, but it was weird.
Yeah,
it was super weird. But yeah, we'll see. I honestly did not care for the first Fantastic Beasts. I thought it was pretty good, but you put Fantastic Beasts in the title, and then you just talk the whole time.
I didn't even see it. I haven't seen it.
Really?
I just didn't feel like there was enough Fantastic Beasts, but that's just me.
Yeah. It's like, where are the beasts? Oh, they're all in the suitcase. Oh, can we see more beasts?
Yeah.
I want to go pet the animals in the zoo.
It's like it's like what Jurassic Park did. Like, they were definitely dinosaurs, but then in Jurassic World, it's like they actually showed you Jurassic World.
Oh yeah,
that's what I want for Fantastic
really cool.
Beasts. Like, you just make a whole movie just in the suitcase and like have it be like Nuke's Commander like vlogging, be like, and this is this creature and this is that creature for like 2 hours, and I'll be totally happy about it.
The millennial dream.
That's what I want in Jurassic World. I really just want them to follow like a family, just enjoying the park. And then at the end of it, I just want them to be like, oh, nothing bad happened. It's a good day.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Be awesome.
Movie directors don't realize it, but that's our humor. That's like millennial humor right there.
Yeah, pretty much. So Godzilla.
Yes.
King of the Monsters.
Oh my gosh.
I think regardless of what trailer you were the most excited about, this was probably the most well-made trailer of the entire list that I compiled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Like the freaking Claire de Lune in sync with the action of the trailer, like all the explosion sounds, those are direct from the song. Like, that's so
itself.
cool.
Yeah,
oh,
that was
so cool.
Really impressive.
Yeah.
And like,
fantastic.
Can I be real honest and tell you that my favorite movie when I was 4 years old was the terrible New York Godzilla movie?
I actually liked it too.
The worm guy.
I liked it too. So I tried to watch it recently, and I was like, nah.
No.
But no.
Back when we were kids, it was okay. Not now.
Do you guys remember the cartoon?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I do.
That was dude. If you watch it recently, you'll be like, "What? How did they make this?"
It's garbage.
Because it's really weird the way they made it. It's really unique.
90s cartoons.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh well. But yeah, dude. All I gotta say about the King of Monsters is like, oh man, it's gonna be so good. Freaking Millie Bobby Brown.
I know. I'm so happy they used her in this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised.
Lunch is getting other roles.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised they put her in that because she's just such a big deal right now. Like,
yeah, oh yeah.
I honestly I didn't like how Stranger Things turned out during
She died at the end of the first season.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh yeah, no. I liked the first season. I didn't like the second season that much compared to the first season, but I still loved Millie Bobby Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
like she was
just a fantastic actress.
There were just parts
so
in the second Stranger Things season where it was just like, why? Like,
yeah,
why did you need to do some of those things? Like, I don't really care that there are other Millie Bobby Brown-esque people.
yeah, and they were only really around for like an episode,
like 2 episodes, something like that. Yeah, because she meets them in the first episode, and then she leaves them in like the next episode.
Yeah.
What would have been cool is if they would have come with her or come after her and helped in the final climactic sealing of the rift.
That's what I thought was going to happen watching it.
Oh, wow.
Like,
yeah, I didn't even think
turn
about that.
to good guys, and they're going to help.
That would have made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That would have been so much better. And then she could have had an actual sister in her life. Like, she helped change their minds. And then, no, that didn't happen.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
That would have been fantastic.
Oh, man. But,
that would have been Fantastic Beasts.
Stop. Just stop. Ay. And then you got Ken Watanabe from the first one, and also one of my favorite movies, The Last Samurai. He's like, yes, Godzilla. My big worry is that I really hope they have him do and say more other than like, let them fight.
Please,
like,
please.
That's my only worry, because that was literally like, he did not contribute very much to the first Godzilla film.
No.
You know something I find interesting?
What's that?
Godzilla's no longer a bad guy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. He was like, you see him.
He's a good dude.
They kind of
saving the people.
They semi-established that in the first one, but there's been a lot of Godzilla films where it seems like he's gonna be a good guy, and then like the next film that comes out, he's a bad guy again. And it's like, what?
It's the swinging pendulum of monster perspective.
Yeah, consistency
people
in a Godzilla film. What do you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, people see him fighting the monsters, and then once he's done with the monsters, like, we're all like, yeah, kill whatever Mothra you're going after.
Yeah.
And then once Mothra's down, he sees the city, and he's like, oh, let's have some fun with buildings.
Hey, it's Tinker Toys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't even think I think I caught all the possible kaijus, or titans as they're called in this.
There were a bunch, weren't there?
Yeah, so there's Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. Let me know in the comments below if there's anybody else, because that's the three that I saw. And as far as I can tell, in other movies they've had Mothra fight alongside Godzilla. Like, he's been a hero role.
He's been a good guy. Yeah.
I think that's what they're gonna do in this one, because you see like Millie Bobby Brown. He's like in larva form, or it's just his face and you can't see anything else. And it seems like Millie Bobby Brown is like friends with Mothra. So
yeah,
so cool.
Kinda. Yeah.
That's my hope, is that, because I mean, obviously Rodan and King Ghidorah are super evil and awesome, but Mothra's kind of gone back and forth. So.
Yep.
And then I'm pretty sure after this, it's Godzilla versus King Kong. I'm pretty sure that's 2020. Yeah.
Yes.
That's gonna be so badass.
Because in Skull Island, they allude to Godzilla at the end credits.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then if you look on the IMDb of that director, it's King Kong versus Godzilla versus King Kong. So that'll be cool. That'll be awesome.
That just made me so happy. I'm so happy now.
Yeah,
that's what I want now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead.
That's all I want.
We'll just skip this.
Fuck this new
movie. Skip this movie.
Yeah.
Give us King Kong.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually like Skull Island to an extent, comparatively to Peter Jackson's, which I just thought was a total mess and just so long-winded and just weird.
Yeah.
So as far as Peter Jackson's King Kong himself, not just the movies, but Peter Jackson's King Kong versus Skull Island's King Kong, I like the King Kong in Skull Island because he's just protecting the island, which would explain a lot as to why no one's ever seen King Kong before. It's because King Kong's taking care of business.
Right.
This is my island. I like my island.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. He's like, I got some friends here, but they're whatever. I'm more just don't want people to find my island. I don't want the paparazzi.
I have bananas. I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah, and like they just they left him alone. Like they just focused on escaping the island, and they determined that like King Kong wasn't that bad of a guy, but like get the hell off my island.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that in my eyes. Whereas you can't do anything with Peter Jackson King Kong because it kills him at the end.
Yep.
So, meh.
That Kong is dead.
Yeah.
That Kong is deader than dead.
Yeah, we'll see. I assume any movie like the one prior to it has to do well enough for the next one to come out. I don't know. Officially, I don't know, but as far as I can tell, we're gonna get King Kong versus Godzilla.
I hope so.
So between Rodan, Mothra, and Ghidorah, who's your guys' favorite kaiju against Godzilla? For me, it's King Ghidorah all the way, man. The 3-headed dragon is
he's pretty badass.
Yeah. Like he's freaking gold. Like you can't. Come on.
Yeah, I like Mothra when he fights alongside Godzilla. It's not that like the fights aren't. I didn't think were like amazing or anything, but
yeah,
I think King Ghidorah.
It just makes sense because like okay, they're supposed to be these. I don't know, virus fixers. They can't all be bad, you know?
Right.
Mothra makes a lot of sense. If that's the direction they're going, which I'd be surprised if that's not where they would go with this film. Just like it can't be like Bill and Ted versus the world, only Godzilla versus the world.
Yep.
But
see, all I can really imagine is that in order to summon King Ghidorah, we need to find the Dragon Ball.
No! God. Let's just
one
mesh.
of the Dragon Balls is in Godzilla's spine.
We'll just mesh all these trailers together into a single film and just roll with it.
There you go. Yeah, they work. They all work.
Once we summon King Ghidorah with the Dragon Balls, resurrect King Kong.
Yeah.
Peter Jackson movie.
So not to go too much further with this, just for the sake of time, but James and I we watched the Netflix anime of Godzilla, which he loved and I hated.
I thought it was a good standalone, like not.
I just thought it was
part
so
of that
slow.
Universe.
Like
it starts out slow. There's a second movie. And
oh really?
Like the action in that one is amazing.
Okay.
And they leave it open for a third, too.
So the other thing we watched together was a Japanese 2017 Godzilla film that came almost alongside the American version. And it was...
Oh, was that the one that we saw at your house?
Yeah, and it was horrible. It was one of the worst Godzilla things I'd ever seen. I thought it was really cool that they brought back the original score and they tried to make it old school, but man, was it so bad. But the only reason I mention that is because, like, if you want more Godzilla, there's definitely new Godzilla stuff. You don't have to go watch the 2004, like, just awful film that came out, or just the same 2007 or 2006 Godzilla. Although I've seen that like 5 times, and I still love it. The newest Godzilla film.
Oh yeah,
it's so good.
It's very good, very good.
So, I'm interested to hear what you guys think of Shazam.
It has potential.
Okay, that's a good answer for it doesn't look that good based on the trailer.
I'm really hoping it's good because I personally, I never really got that much into him, but I thought Shazam was a really cool character.
Absolutely. What did you think, Gamecatcher?
No child should be given that power. Shazam is an irresponsible mentor. What is he thinking? Someone arrest this man.
I thought you were just going to say no comment.
I mean, I'm very concerned.
For me, it looks so lame and awkward. It looks so bad from the trailer.
It's like someone took a bunch of characters from The Office, de-aged them,
oh my God,
stuck them in a super film.
Did you? So you said The Office. I wrote down Big Bang Theory.
I mean, you're not wrong. One of these kids is Sheldon. I'm not sure which one.
I think it's Shazam.
Shazam is Sheldon from a different timeline.
It's literally a buff Sheldon, and it's like, my God, this looks so bad. And like, maybe it's because I don't know the comic or something, but I was just like, wow, this humor literally looks like something from The Big Bang Theory, which I just hate.
Yeah.
I am not
like,
a fan of that.
I am this close to uploading it on our Gamelectric Twitter and just putting laugh reels on the trailer. I am
Oh,
so
that'd be
close
so
to
funny.
doing that because it just
Oh my
looks so
gosh.
bad.
Do that.
And like I said, 1 good one and 3 bad ones.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know what the 3rd bad one's gonna be, but I'm sure it'll be announced. Oh, it's Titans. Fuck.
Yeah.
So you got
There you go.
You got Aquaman, that's the good one, and then you got Shazam, Titans, and what's the other one? There was a 3rd one we talked about. Oh no, that was Aquaman. So we'll get a 3rd bad one. I'm telling you, we're gonna get a 3rd bad one. It'll probably be like Suicide Squad 2 or something.
Oh God,
please
no!
I mean, it's already announced.
I know.
Yeah. So I just don't understand why DC is incapable. So like you get into like Deadpool, which is still Marvel, even though it's made by Fox. The humor is completely different from say Ant-Man.
Right.
Like and then
but it still works.
And then Ant-Man is completely different from Avengers. Like why can't you change directions in your films based on what the movie is? It always has to be the same like grungy forced dark humor.
Yeah.
Like
I love Deadpool 2 when what's his name shows up in the prison. He's like,
Cable?
Are you sure you're not from Are you sure you're not from the DC universe?
Oh
yeah.
Because it was so dark.
Yeah. I was hoping for like I was praying for either John Cena or The Rock as Shazam, especially The Rock.
Oh, The Rock,
Because then that humor probably would have worked.
Yeah,
but nope.
Because The Rock pulls it off.
Instead, you got Buff Sheldon awkwardly portraying a kid trying to be humorous.
Yeah.
Just no.
It was almost like they were trying to have Spider-Man humor.
Kinda, yeah.
That
kid tween humor. It just didn't.
Nope.
Not for that.
Nuh-uh.
They're too young for that kind of humor. It feels like.
I don't know, man. Whatever. I want to move on.
I don't blame you.
We'll see. I was really excited for these, but seeing the trailer, I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm telling you, man, 2 bad ones.
Yeah.
And a good one.
Every good one. All right, last trailer, which I'm totally on the fence about, is Alita Battle Angel.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
It looks good.
I want to see how it is. Yeah.
I'm not going to deny it looks badass.
Yeah.
But in the back...
I mean, when she... Oh.
Go ahead.
No, well, there's like a scene where she's fighting the dude, and she like whips her arm around his, grabs his chin, and slams his head into the frickin' board.
Yeah.
Like, God damn!
That was a mood.
It 100% looks super BA. But in the back of my mind, I'm just like, all right, what book did James Cameron steal this from? Because I don't know if you guys know the history of Avatar and other stuff, but like there's like a whole bucket list of sources Avatar stole from. And James Cameron got sued up the wazoo.
Yeah, I know.
For Avatar, because he stole from Dune, Blue Planet, Time Spirit. There's a huge list. And it was really frustrating because I absolutely loved Dune and Blue Planet. And I was like, man, you couldn't even, like, at the end credits give source or anything?
Yeah, right?
So that's the only reason I'm on the fence. I guess the other reason would be hardcore CGI is a hard sell with live action.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what. Like, the Warcraft movie... I wished it had all been CGI'd because the humans look really awkward around the orcs because the orcs are full CGI.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see. It could be good. When's the last James Cameron movie that was made?
Oh, good question.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah.
I think I can't imagine it was Avatar, but I also can't recall another film.
I'm not sure. Like, I feel like I saw somewhere Avatar 2 and 3 were announced.
Yeah, they're gonna come out with more. I think it's in like
Avatar.
They're coming out
2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And 4 and 5 are already in pre-production. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Stop James
20
Cameron or whatever his name is.
2025 Avatar 5. Holy
That
crap.
is that is pretty crazy. And then True
Yeah.
Lies
Such a
after
long
that.
timeline.
True Lies. Yep.
So he
2018.
did make Terminator Genesis. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
I just figured that was picked up by somebody else. So he made all the Terminators. So he had I think it was 5 after Avatar. So he has had a few things after Avatar. Mostly Terminator films, which none of them have been good since Judgment Day, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
So he's not in charge of any of the aliens. He only did the first one. That's interesting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wow.
He did Piranha 3D.
What?
Yep.
I never saw it.
That's so
I've never
funny.
heard of it.
That's hilarious. I love the Alien franchise, and my guess is I like it so much because it's not directed by James Cameron anymore.
There you go.
I guess,
go.
Yeah.
But I kind of look at James Cameron as like Steven Spielberg. Like he had his day, and none of his films are particularly bad, but they're not nearly as good as how they used to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can't compare it.
Yeah.
You changed, Cameron. You changed.
What happened to you, man?
Hey,
We trusted you.
did anyone else get some like Fern Gully vibes during a little bit, the little girl, the girl character, like her eyes and just her CGI.
She looks like
the fairy.
She's so anime.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
I was like surprised. I don't know. I don't like that very much.
Like what?
I don't like it
how
either.
Her eyes are like.
I don't like it at all.
Her eyes are like so far apart. Like I get it. She's supposed to be a robot, but none of the other robots that we see.
So apparently she's
like
got like some ancient technology in her that no one else has, and that's why she.
Yeah, it's like
she
300 years old.
But it's like, you're still creeping me out, lady.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure once I see the movie, I'll get comfortable with it. But right now, they look like anime eyes.
Yeah,
big,
exactly.
Anime eyes.
It's weird because,
but it looks too real.
As I'm watching the trailer, there's parts where it looks like a bad Netflix CGI film, but then there are other parts where it looks amazing, and it's like,
exactly.
So
they're gonna need some polish.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the fence, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
With all these movies, but
I'm
Wax
excited.
on. Wax on. Wax on.
So yeah, those are the biggest trailers during Comic-Con 2018. If there are any others you guys noticed, let us know in the comments below. Needless to say, we're gonna have an awesome year, and the year to come, when it comes to honestly, when it comes to not just movies but shows and video games. Like after I finish this, I'm gonna go watch Castle Rock, which I'm hella excited for, on Hulu. That just started, and there's a bunch of other shows that are coming out too. 2018 and 2019 are gonna be pretty crazy.
Oh gosh, yes.
And then 2020, like I said, we're gonna get new consoles, so it'll get even crazier.
Yep, all the insaneness.
Yeah,
there's so many consoles. I don't know how you keep track of them all.
I know, right? It's pretty it's pretty bananas. I
have a computer.
I try. I will say, like, I mean, that's why I'm glad to have James around, because there is a lot to cover.
Yeah.
And if it were up to me, I'd probably do 2 Gamelectric podcasts. I'd probably do like a Monday and Friday, but I just don't have time. But yeah, if it were up to me, and there are people like Kind of Funny Games, they do a podcast like once a day, to cover everything, and each of their podcasts are like an hour long, so it's pretty crazy.
So much.
But yeah, if you're still listening, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. I guess our Gamelectric podcast question would be, what movies are you most excited for about what was announced during Comic-Con? And obviously, let us know of anything else. If you have any questions for us or those things you want us to cover on the Gamelectric podcast, let us know in the comments below. We read them every day. We really appreciate the feedback.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the third 003 Gamelectric podcast. Again, if you want to help us pay the Gamelectric bill, support our Patreon, link in the description. Thanks for being here, James and Gamelectric. The GameCatcher.
I am no longer the GameCatcher.
No,
I am now
That's my brand. That's my brand. No.
Feel it.
Oh man.
Now you need a superhero costume to go with that name.
It would literally just be the logo of Gamelectric
on a cape.
On a cape. Yep.
Yes.
Oh man. You guys are awesome.
You need fan art for that now.
No.
It's all I'm thinking about now.
Geez. It's gonna be like me with my glasses and then a cape. That's all it's gonna be.
It is underwear.
And like a PlayStation
on the outside
t-shirt.
of your pants.
A PlayStation logo t-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah. And just like a pair of buttons.
All right.
With your hands on your hips. I'm here to save the day.
No. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but no.
No. Yeah,
Bless your heart.
Oh man, that's hilarious. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're sticking around, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and comment if you so desire. You guys are awesome. Peace.
See ya.
Bye.
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 All right.